Hey, it's Craig and Tom from TC-Helicon. Recently, Tom had put out a really cool video of what he performed at NAMM over the 3-day show. There was kind of this cool demo thing you were doing. And of course, immediately people said, hey, how did you actually do that? You know, we made sure to show that Tom was doing this thing in one take, and it was all this, you know, kind of really cool manipulation of the VoiceLive 3. And we wanted to do a little breakdown here for you of exactly the steps that Tom took to make that demo. So we're going to kind of watch the video along with you and then kind of pause it at different points here to jump in and tell you exactly the process that went on.
That's right. We're doing this so that you could basically steal my mojo.
Exactly, yeah. This is how what you can use to apply for a demo job at TC-Helicon after you've learned how to do this.
Yeah, we're going to want to see those applications. Anyway, so let's start it here. We've got a laptop here so that we can look at it.
Yeah.
And press play.
So immediately I see your foot in the screen there doing some
foot
stuff.
tapping, it makes it look like I'm doing a million taps or something, but I'm not. All I did was, I just am a musician. I can't stop my foot tapping. I went record.
Yeah.
And I did, because in my earphones I had the metronome, of course.
Right.
But the thing is, I only did a very, very short loop,
Right.
2 beats. I went boot, that's all that was recorded. And
Okay.
the reason I do that is so that I can have the kick drum, the sound the
Right.
exact same every time. I love that sort of
Right.
produced sound of it.
Yeah.
Rather than, you know, because sometimes the second kick drum, because I'm
sure.
not a career beatboxer, it doesn't always sound right. So that's why I did a very short loop.
Okay.
And instead of hitting the set and setting the loop without being able to record
Right.
again,
Which is set in play.
set and play.
Right, okay.
What I did is I pressed set and record, or set and overdub.
overdub. Okay,
Set and
yeah.
overdub, so that within 4 beats, I actually had recorded an overdub.
So you went boom, tss, set an overdub, and then something else to
Yeah,
add right onto that.
I think.
And you got your hi-hats in there.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
cool.
I think I might have put one more layer of cha-cha-cha-cha just to thicken it up.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. So then you got that going. Okay, now
Yep.
you got a bass sound going on.
No way. That's the world's smallest bass.
So you're using the octaver in the guitar. Did
am
you start on that preset? Like your guitar was already kind of primed to make that sound you didn't...
Yeah, right. That preset, as far as I recall,
Yeah.
has the vocal sound, which had a kind of a cool ambience to it, a little bit
Right.
of compression.
Yeah.
From the tone. And then I had the bass set up. So I didn't have to change to go to that one.
I think it's sometimes important to sort of show that,
Exactly.
that little bit of like predetermined, like what am I going to do in this step,
Yeah.
you know, and okay, I'm going to use this bass sound and I'm going to use this vocal sound, and then that combination may change for the next loop you do,
Right.
so that's where you change presets.
Well,
in
all
between or
those
something.
presets, this whole thing is pre-programmed and
Yeah.
practiced, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you pre-program it and you've got like 6 presets in a row.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I'm sort of winging it around and finding preset 25 and then going to 200 and then
Right.
coming back to 1.
So then we come around to the end of that bass line.
Okay, so, and you saw my foot
Yeah.
for a microsecond there.
Yeah.
Press the delay button, which
And that
is...
was set and play?
Yeah.
For that particular one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, and that was on track...
That's a layer now.
Right, that's on track B.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so we should explain, I think, too, how
Yeah.
track A doesn't have to be the same length as track B.
Right.
Right, so, I mean, you didn't have to stand there going, okay, my bass line's going to be 16 beats long, so I got to go...
I better
16
enter that into some menu somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to
And
do that.
You didn't have to beatbox for 16 beats either.
Yes.
You could do a short beatbox and then a longer track B, so that's
Yeah.
that's a cool feature of this
That's a
thing.
huge feature.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you got really fast feet, like it looks like I did there, you
Yeah.
hit doom, and then as it's setting, I just wanted to get right to the guitar part immediately.
Right,
Actually,
okay.
that's, I think I did. I'm still overdubbing there.
Right, and you changed a preset
Yeah.
right in between there. So you've
Yeah.
now you finished the guitar, that bass line, and then
Yeah.
changed the preset to add that shimmer delay over
Yeah.
top. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's let it run there.
And
for
the
a second.
reason, and you can see that I created the guitar part so that it's
Right.
not on the downbeat.
Yes, yeah, for
You know,
sure.
this is part of the voodoo
Right,
of demo.
I see,
of,
because
of,
you couldn't set and close that loop and start it playing, and then also obviously immediately, like, well, you don't have enough feet to change the preset
Yeah.
and get a different guitar sound.
I do have enough feet, but I use one of them for standing. So.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So the arpeggio
And that's
came in,
that
yeah.
really kind of cool flashback sound that has a little bit
Yes.
of chorus on the tail.
Yep.
So it sounds really shingy and pretty and clean.
This is an overdub on track B.
Yep.
Okay.
Still overdubbing.
Same overdub, so as it comes around again, you
Yeah,
change
yeah.
presets right as it came in.
This one I hit the Well, I hit it infinitesimally before I went strum.
Sure, yeah.
And it changes
Yeah.
pretty quick, so
Yeah.
there's no problem with presets lagging or anything like that.
Right.
And so now I'm doing a crunchy thing. You also notice in stereo that the guitars are left and right.
Yes, yeah.
Which is a good trick.
Yeah, for sure. And so you save the preset with one pan one way, one pan the other way.
Right.
Yeah.
It was interesting when people at the NAMM show said, "So can I hear that guitar in exclusion or that other one?" And I play it, and you know, I had a couple of PA speakers at the show, and it's like, bing, and they're going, "What?"
Yeah.
Started having to look around. It's part of the demo.
Yeah, exactly. It'll sound great together. Yeah.
Yeah, honest.
So now this is 3 parts, obviously, on one
And what am I doing here? Okay,
Okay.
now we're just going to sort of enjoy.
Yeah,
I hit
yeah.
the preset forward
Yep.
for the next little bit.
Okay.
I'm preparing now, not recording, just listening
Right.
and enjoying.
Right, so this is just running through, yeah. This is where we can tell people
Cue
about
titles.
features. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Now here,
Yeah.
you notice that I let the downbeat come. The
Yes.
downbeat hit.
Yes.
I didn't just go da 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 da.
Right. You purposely let that gomp like a guitar player would
Right.
stop. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. So I hit the button
Yeah.
just a little bit after the beat, so
for
it went
sure.
gunk for the downbeat. And now, just to make it interesting, I did, of course, the touch wah, the funk
Yep.
thing. A little bit of echo there.
And then
brought
start
that
it.
back in.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. And
And
that's
of course, loop assist brought that back in exactly at the right time.
right. And so
'cause
if
feet
you
are
press,
inaccurate.
Yeah, if you had been a slightly early or whatever, it
Even a
would just,
touch late, we
Yeah.
can still pull it back. You know,
Right.
you get too late and it's going to be
our
too
flux
late.
capacitor can only go back in time
Yeah.
so far.
Marty,
before,
Marty!
Oh, so you got talk box.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now, is this the talk box guitar preset?
All these presets are my custom presets.
Okay, so you took one of them and kind of monkeyed with it a
Yeah,
bit
what I
afterwards,
did
yeah.
is for this one I wanted to make it really intense, so on the guitar sound I had like the scooped or the metallic, one of the
Okay.
very last ones
Yeah,
that's just
yeah.
super shreddy,
For
super
sure.
gain.
Yeah.
And then I think I did on the voice, in the voice channel, because that's
Yeah.
where the synth is. The
Right.
synth element is in the voice channel.
Yeah.
I put transducer on it to roll off that bottom end, which is kind of to be a little bit more exact, like the
Yes.
the
yeah.
hose in the mouth kind of sounds, because
Yeah.
you never get any bottom end out of that thing.
For sure.
anyway. So we did that. What else? Yeah.
One of the questions I had when I first started talking to you about synth in general, or vocoding, or
Yeah.
talkbox, or any of that, was you had a really good explanation of sort of the, like, what part is your vocal cords and what part is the air, you know, but it helped me because I honestly didn't understand how it worked. Do you want to chat like super quickly about how that
I wish
whole
I
thing
could
comes
remember
together?
how I explained it to you if I did. If
It was
I
like
was
what
concise.
it was like what the carrier wave was in
Well, you have
relation
to
to what
you
you're
have,
playing.
you have to understand that there are two inputs
Exactly.
to a vocoder.
Yeah.
You can't just have one in exclusion because it won't
Right.
work. You
Yeah.
need to have two. One of them is you know, like the guitar.
Right. So in this
It's
case,
kind of
your
like
guitar, yeah.
you can use this as an analogy. This is if you cut your head off here.
Yeah.
And you and then this makes the wah wah wah.
Right.
So
So which one
what-
would be the instrument and which one would be your
right?
your
The
voice?
guitar.
Yeah.
The guitar is your vocal cords.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the mic, as you enunciate, it makes it seem
I
like
see what you mean.
it's
It's
talking.
the mouth doing the
Yeah.
the control. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. People don't
The
quite
embouchure.
understand. Yeah. Well done. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
What do we do there?
So now you're just getting ready for the next part. You've changed presets in advance because that's.
Oh
going-
yeah, because
yes.
we're going into the fifth above thing.
Right.
And
So
I-
this is the octaver again.
Yep.
Not doing
No, no,
bass
no.
this time.
Yeah,
It's doing a fifth up.
That's right, it's doing
okay.
fifth up.
Which is, I believe it shows up as 7 semitones. If in the title of the picture, I think it's like a fifth up, but it's a 7 semitones.
Something
in the
like
picture.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And I tried to pick it exactly to the beat, which I didn't end up doing because I'm a human, and I probably should have used the chopper. And just gone,
yes.
ma, 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 ma.
Yeah,
Which
totally,
would've
yeah.
been cool.
But then you'd have to have turned off the chopper right there to get that long chord to hang out. So it would have been a bit more tap
Yeah,
dancing.
that's right.
Yeah.
Right. That's a good way to put it. And I just wanted to bail out here.
Right, yes, yeah. Cool, and then
Wow.
that delay obviously is tapping in time with what the loop used to be, like the time of what the
Yeah,
loop is running
of
at.
course
I mean,
it is, and
everything's
it's
all
as a
together.
musical element. It's also you're fading out instead
Yes.
of going bonk.
Yes,
which
yeah,
is
for
you know
sure.
for your audience it's a little bit sort of abrupt. So
Totally.
yeah, that's really cool.
I think that's really neat. It sort of shows a lot of the different aspects of what you need to know about the fundamentals of the box
Yeah.
in order to construct the thing.
Yep.
And it's interesting, I think, for a lot of the people watching the videos that we do these really exciting things, but it's not trickery, it's not impossible, it's just
No.
you helped build the box, so you have a deeper insight into it from the get-go than a
Yeah.
lot of the people who got it yesterday. You
Right,
know?
that's why I've practiced
Yeah.
with it a little bit, and it's like an instrument. The more you practice with it, the better you're going to be able to be.
Exactly.
At it, you
Yeah.
know, so
And I find that the predetermined stuff makes all the difference in the world. You know, having that plan,
Yeah.
especially with any vocal processing or any looping or any of that kind of stuff, knowing where you want to go is going to get you there. You know, and I think that's a really important thing for people to keep in mind when they're setting these things up. You know, is pre-plan a bit. Put the presets in the right order, use voice support to chuck them where you need them, you know, all that kind of stuff to get an outcome like this. I think this is a really cool way of us sort of breaking down some of these videos.
let's do it on the next one.
Let's do it on the next one for sure. All right. Take care, everybody. Thanks so much for watching.